The contemplation of evil has been, or I imagine must have been and must be, the most deepest, darkest, difficult thing that humans ever do. And it encompasses all the most deepest, difficult things about what humans endure or imagine they've endured, which doesn't mean they haven't endured it, but that what we endure at its greatest is often so surreal, we but imagine it as though, or hope that we do. But it is unimaginable in many cases. It's disgusting. I was approached by a male manager of a health food store in one of the most disgusting portrayals of human beings I've ever seen or felt in my life. And this interaction was predicated on what he called absolutely no possibility of hostility going on in his store. Right? He was poised to do war with me. That was not very peaceful. Right? Do you want to have a peaceful interaction with me? Or do you want to keep accusing me? Thanks. Right. Oh, right. Yeah, I can listen because you're a coward. Okay. Yeah, got it. All right, I understand you're a coward. I get that. Now let's move on to the next part. Right? How can we get rid of the hostility? I don't want to do far back on there. Right? Okay. You want to go some more? You're not done yet? You want some more from me? What else do you want? Okay? As you approach me today with any desire or any design whatsoever that's to do harm to me, okay? $25 million. $25 million that this fucker Jordan has to live with every fucking day. 25 million on his inebriate, economically perverted mind. 25 million. Put a curse on him. 25 million curses. $25 million, you sick fuck. You bald-headed fucker. Hey? You ugly, violent Christian cunt. I love getting violent Christian cunts. 25 mil. You want to go at me? Hey? Anyone else that want to attack me? $25 million lawsuit. It doesn't exist, but he thinks it does. And that's all that matters. Just like I thought that I could trust him, and it was fictional. Remember? Fiction with fiction. Fight fiction with fiction. Right? Humans who do violence are living out various fictions. They're schizophrenic. They're living out a fiction. Right? And a fiction is used to shun the fic or fuck, which is that the idea of living down to the sex function under the consent of dominating forces. And to obviate yourself from that is to live out a fiction, right? People go to fiction and they go to fairy tales to relieve themselves of the oppressive forces of the world. The novel is there to express and give you catharsis, like Lord of the Rings or Lord of the Flies, to the undeniable oppression that you suffer from. The TV, the media, matrimony could be full of violence, but you watch it on TV like it's the most amazing thing that ever happened to someone, right? Right? Constantly absorbed in this delusion, this fiction, right? Right? A married couple become mutually schizophrenic, or schizoids, right? They don't have sex. They negotiate schizoid financial arrangements using their genitalia. That's why they always end up wanting more from each other, right? Commonly, the women can't get enough from the man. So, like my cousin Shelley married a guy who flies helicopters, started a helicopter company. She did nothing but the books for the company. Multi-million dollars. The children have everything. Their children will have everything, blah, blah, blah. They divorced her for a young woman because he couldn't get what he wanted from her. And clearly, he wasn't giving her enough of what she wanted. Because unfortunately, she didn't know how to respect a real man. Right? She didn't know how to let him give her what he had to offer. Maybe they'd gotten together too early. She didn't grow with him. Right? She didn't let him become a man. Right? She needed to dominate him. That happens in matrimony a lot. And a lot of these people can't help what they're doing. No one can help what they're doing. And at some point when you go into the darkness, it's hard to restrain yourself. Right? Like anger takes you over. It takes me over day to day. I use anger every day of my life. It rules my day. It pushes me through the day. Because you can't confront the spectra and the spectrum of human delusion and schizophrenia, which allows people like this manager to do the work, to act in the most abominable way in public and feel completely innocent and absolved of any wrongdoing, so that they have no moral agency. The guy had no qualms about just saying hello to me day after day and then starting to accuse me of things one day after I broke through his facade, right? Right? Because they're fakes. And now they have a $25 million lien on their entire business. $25 million is about as much as they'll be worth in the first 20 years of their enterprise. That's about as much as they're worth. And they've given it all to me as far as I know. Right? They work for me now. I'm their boss. I don't have to do anything. I can take it from them whenever they want. I've let them know that you've given me enough to take it all from you. And they live their lives in denial. Right? Never none, Jordan or Chris or Johannes will look into their hearts and see what they've given away. And what is it worth that you would give it away to someone so easily? Eh? That you lower your inhibitions like that? What is it worth? And so you see that people work, yet they can't hold on securely to what they make because they're living out of fiction, right? It's meant to be taken away, right? They're opening themselves up for it being taken away because they can't behave themselves while living out these fictions. Right, that manager didn't want to hear my case. He didn't want to give me a chance to talk. Nothing. Right? He saw things in such a monochromatic way, such a schizophrenic monochromatic way, that he couldn't abide any other possibility. And the advantage was all his. And he went with what was most advantaged. And in doing that, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. And then the owner got what they wanted. And now they have to fear that I might get what I wanted. It's not really the intent, but they've given me $25 million worth of their business. Right? As far as they know, I recorded all of it. And they gave everything away to me. That's a pretty testy dynamic. Right? And you draw this out, you flesh this out, what they've done. This is what they've accomplished. Right? They've given me, there's the raven, your honor, your dignity, your shame. Giving it all away. Oh, God. Ooh. They're trying hard not to show it, but baby, you know that love and feeling. Whoa, that love. It's like hot and cold at the same time. Okay. Satan is a pussycat.